Yeah, like she can't do a shower on her own. Usually a shower is quite a few hours. We have to undress. I have to help her do that because she's not able to take the buttons on her pants or zippers. Uh, so it takes a little while to get undressed, and then the bandages often stick to wounds, so we have to take our time doing that. That could take an hour just to get bandages off. The shower itself is usually the speediest time. That's maybe half an hour in the shower. She usually does that on her own, but I'll help if she needs her back done or something. And then redoing all the other bandages could take another hour or two.
Opening them up.
Yeah,
I can't open the bandages.
She can't open her bandages, and she's got many wounds like on her arms that are just open wounds that have been there for years that don't close. We have to be very careful and clean so that she doesn't get infection. I mean, sometimes I wouldn't mind if we had someone that could like help out with our like chores around the house or something, but that wouldn't really be that big of a deal. Like I'm used to doing it anyway, so it'd make me feel lazy if I had someone cleaning up my messes. There was a time when we were living with my mom. She had a mother-in-law suite we were staying in. She was trying to help us so that she wouldn't charge us rent so we could put more money towards debt. She ended up getting evicted because she didn't let the landlords know that we were moving in and that we had pets. So we had very little time to find somewhere to live.
5 days.
Yeah, we had days, so we moved to Phoenix. And that's another time when I lost our insurance. And that was not very fun either. I went from 40 hours a week to 9. And before we had moved, we were down to $600 in debt. And that was it. We had our vehicles paid off. We had everything. We were down to $600 and we lost it. We got kicked out. And for a few months, we were living on our credit cards. And it's been going downhill since then. We've been putting quite a bit towards it, but we're on the way. But I'd like to increase the amount that we can put towards debt. But I'd picked up a second job that was in the same parking lot as my In-N-Out, and both jobs were only giving me about 20 hours each, so at least I was getting some income so we could keep eating. I was getting 20 hours here, 20 hours there, and it was about 40 hours, and I was still coming home kind of tired. And then out of nowhere, both jobs started giving me 40. And I was working 80, 85 hours, and then I'd come home,
pass out,
and do a couple bandages and fall asleep. And then I'd go back to work and do it again. And that was for 3 months.
Until we moved.
Working 85-hour weeks, and it was really hard on her also because I wasn't home at all.
But you were home for like 2 hours a day.
Her bandages were not doing very well because I couldn't do them.
Like getting sick.
She was getting really sick and she was getting infections. That would have been helpful to have a nurse at that time, but we had no insurance.
Right.
So like even though I was making more at those few 3 months, but even then I probably couldn't have afforded a nurse. If we were not in debt, we would have a lot less pressure.
Yeah. Because, well, for one, I've tried taking online and going to school and trying to get a little bit of knowledge and know-how just in case I did get a job at home to help with some of the debt that we have. But unfortunately, like with being sick and dealing with cancer on top of that, I didn't get to finish like my degree that I wish I could do. So now I have school debt. It's like kind of a vicious cycle because So I want to have an education, but it would be nice to have like scholarships to help with that, and so I can finish school without having to have pay so much back. So I've kind of stopped school until we're like out of the debt and see where we can save money for things that we need, like medically maybe, because there are some things we do buy over the counter that helps me as well. Well, for me, there's several different things that I like to do. I would love to be a counselor, and also I love computers. I've been dealing with them for years, so networking is something that I've enjoyed. And so it's basically, I was going for like maybe a degree in networking, and then on the side have a little bit of knowledge of counseling, so that I can counsel maybe future camps or hospitals and whatnot.
I have a lot of different ideas on what I would like to do, but I really enjoy fixing things. Cleaning. I don't know why I enjoy cleaning dirty things. I also kind of would like to get into like maybe hospital, do something in the hospital, helping people.